If you want to learn how to trade just like me, join the community, click the private Discord link, sign up through this membership level, and you will gain access to weekly group mentorship calls for free. Oh, he's done it again. I'm just starting off on Twitter because this is where I'm posting multiple updates throughout the day beyond the YouTube post. So if there's something happening with Injective, for example, I'll be posting it here if I've already posted a video that day. So make sure you're following me on Twitter. The links are underneath this video in the description. However, my name is Louis_crypto with the blue tick. There are fake accounts, so that's why I'd suggest using the links down below. This is a post where we've finally met the technical target out of this injective pump that we're calling for ever since the break of this golden pocket and validation of this inverse head and shoulders pattern. Now, as I explained in those updates, the target of the pattern itself at that very moment, the highest potential pattern target was $20. But as we use the fibs as well, and if you want to get educated using the fibs, again, use the links down below. At the end of this video, there'll be more about the education that I offer. But essentially, it gave us higher price targets than the technical target out of the pattern. So if you're just trading patterns, you could only find a target as high as $20. But by using the Fibonacci tool, we could see that in today's daily candle, we've hit $23, which was the 1618 target over here. And if you remember from very early on in December, on the 6th, that's when I made a video speaking about this potential move to the upside, where we had to hold the 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame, holding us up in this uptrend. And so what is an uptrend? Higher highs and higher lows. And so the assumption is we will eventually break this high with our technical target out of the inverse head and shoulders being met, but also the 1618 target here up at $23. And as you can very clearly see, all our targets were eventually met. Thank you so much for being a supporter of the channel. Continue to do so for more valuable free content over here. Again, if you want to get educated further, the videos have so much free valuable information. But again, if you want personal help, then just message me on Twitter or use the links down below. Please continue to support the channel by liking, subscribing, commenting and sharing. It does help it grow, and let's hit 7.5k as soon as possible. So now in today's update, we're going to run through what's next for Injective, because as it's continuing to melt faces, the rest of the market is not actually pumping along with it. We're seeing complete red over the past day. Bitcoin tanked from 44 to 40k, a nice 4k dub, while Injective keeps running. So what we could say from this is that Injective against Bitcoin is showing signs of strength. Now, we're of course on the Injective USDT chart, seeing further continuation as we are holding above the moving averages. We also created the reversal wave, and by protecting it over here, we're essentially keeping these targets valid. And now that the targets have been met, I have to say that there are further targets to the upside, sitting between $25, $27 and $29, and our all-time high being $27. So my last video update, we were talking about that all-time high and how we're assuming that will be met in the future as long as this golden pocket continues to hold. So yes, guys, that is correct. Right now we have met the first set of targets. There are still targets beyond that point. However, what we need to do to continue to these targets, to reach our previous all-time high, is holding above $16.50. And that is what I would say is if we were just following blindly the Fibonacci rules. However, we also use moving averages, patterns and whatnot, looking at price action. However, the main focus for me right now, the fibs and moving averages. Now, again, I said that we need to hold $16.50 to continue to our all-time high. However, as the 200 EMA is creeping above that point, we now know that the lowest point of support of our uptrend is now going to be above the 0.5 Fibonacci. Now this is pretty much sitting at the 618, so I would say $17 psychological level is where we need to hold to stop any further corrections, to stop these targets above where we are right now from getting invalidated. Continue to hold the golden pocket and the 200 EMA, and we will see those future targets to the upside being met. What could happen in the immediate short term before those targets are getting met is a short-term dump back down to the 1272 Fibonacci. In the last day or so, we created a wick with this huge green candle confirming the 1272 as support. So going forward, as that's been created, we know now that we're trapped within this range, and we've already created our high over here with the wick and our low. So going forward, hold $20 and we won't see this dip potentially into the golden pocket looking to invalidate those. We just need to come down to about the $20.7 mark, and we'll continue over to our previous all-time highs. So if we do lose the 20, then it puts a little bit more of correction down to the 55, where it should actually bring us back above the 20 for continuation. So going forward, let's hold $20.74, and we should just see continuation to our targets. If we dump down below the 20, and let's say also the 55, then we know that at all costs the golden pocket and the 200 EMA needs to hold in order to continue melting faces, so we can hit our previous all-time high for Injective. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and follow me over on Twitter. The links are down below. If you want to get educated so you can learn all of this for yourself and predict where the market is going, just as we did with this technical target now getting met, then please message me on Twitter or use the links in the description of this video to head straight to the website. I'll play a little clip right now of what you can expect over there. Cheers, everyone. I've got a whole bunch of educational content, and over here on the website you can see loads of other people taking action recently. If you want to get educated, simply scroll underneath the video, click take action or Linktree, and click the option that you want to read more about, or private message me on Twitter. Let's start off with the ebook. This is where you can take action on my ebook, teaches the exact strategy. Head over to the membership level if you want to become a Discord channel member, where you have access to 2 weekly group mentorship calls, or if you want to take action on my 6-hour long pre-recorded course, there's an offer here, and you do get Discord chat for 2 months totally free. Here is my beginner one-to-one mentorship plan, which includes 3 hours of my one-to-one help, the course, and 2 months free in the chat. And there are some other plans here for 5 or 10 hours of my one-to-one help. Use the links down below to private message me on Twitter, or head straight to the website using one of these links to take action. Cheers.